Okay. Yeah. Alright, for anyone watching this, I'm really tired. I'm not planning to do a lot. I just need to complete the challenge mode of this one level. And that is all I really plan to do. You might wonder why I've completed all these other ones around it first. Originally, I was going to... Well, it's because these two actually looked tougher to me than this one does. And so I used guides for these two just a little bit ago, and now I'm going to try and solo this one without the help. So let's see, more enemies will appear. That is the only thing. I don't remember entirely how these things work. I just know that I need to have as many of them on my side as possible for maximum effectiveness. Alright. Let's mess with my build a little bit. You two. You. You. I want you. I think I want you. Let's experiment a bit with Fiametta. Trying to remember who I used up here last time. Oh, there's this spot, so I can pull out Ifrit, perhaps. I remember having trouble building deployment points, so let's grab Myrtle just to help with that. Oh, I forgot to get healers. I need healers. You and you. No, wait, you. Yeah. Let's give this build a shot. For anyone who doesn't know what this game is, it is a tactical tower defense. Different characters have different skills, different ranges, different damage, all that jazz. There's plenty of content you can find about it if you're curious.
We're heading up. It'll be faster by rooftop.
Okay. Oh dear, starting there. Alright.
Good scenery here, Doctor. 我和我的破城矛来自维多利亚。接受，前锋。Get around, guys.
You go there. I'm gonna try this. Okay, that seems to be working out well enough.
So that's our target? Moving to designated location. Finally. Am I up? Orders received.
Oh gosh dang it, what the heck?
战术使人思维明晰。
Please. Trusting me.
Shoot, this is not good. I might have to restart.
You saw nothing.
This endless burn. You needn't care. Engaging.
Normally I would not use a fast redeploy to hold a lane, but at the moment I don't have a lot of choice.
Finally. Am I up?
I'm going to let her serve as a distraction for now. 6, 27, here we go.
I only do what I need to.
Oh dear. Okay, yeah, definitely gonna have to restart. Okay, let's try this again.
강적의 등을 처음이다. 만약 이렇게 해서 더 많은 사람을 살릴 수 있다면 내가 너희의 뒤를 지키겠다.
I think I'm gonna try the same build, but I'll just drop characters in a little bit differently. Who all is watching right now? Sound off. Sound off in the chat.
싸울 시간이다.
친구. Your lives are my 勇敢能够击溃邪恶。I'm here to help.
Oh, I should have put her a little to the left. Probably stop her from getting blown up.
I have to get serious now. 물단 청소는 내 특기라고.
Pass on your last words.
This endless burn. You needn't fear.
Let's do this. This time. See if this works. No, that didn't work at all. Gosh dang it.
纪律使人意志坚定。
I shouldn't have put him on top of those guys. That was my problem.
I have to get serious now.
I will complete my assignment. Pass on your last words. No.
Gosh dang it, I need her! Alright, I think I need a different healer there. These bombs are destroying me.
Best me if you can. So that's our target.
Yeah, let's restart again.
ドクター早く行け。しんがりは節操に任せよ。
I am a monkey? What do you mean I'm a monkey? Okay, she is clearly not working, but I think I know who will. Let's throw out Shining. Yeah, I think that should work.
Through the battlefield, are we not?
Oh, yeah. No, that was Imp. I am not typing in chat.
我和我的破城矛来自本物はどこだ？たくあん納豆ご飯。
Okay, there we go. Round 2 start. I guess it's round 3.
たくあんず。물가 청소는 내 특기라고. 勇敢能够击溃邪恶。
Moving to designated location. Engaging. Flourish.
Gosh dang it, I'm supposed to kill her that fast. What a waste of DP.
勇敢能够。I have to get serious now. たくあんず。
I see them. I'll be right. You saw nothing. I will complete my assignment.
纪律使 人意志坚定。
Yeah, I'll let you be a distraction for now.
At attention. Ready to you wanna topple me?
I have to get serious now.
Engaging. Need speed.
I'll take you out. Here we go.
You've got time to take in the
Oh, now my healer dies. Gosh, freaking dang it. What is up with these guys and killing my healer? It's probably this thing. I need to capture that thing. Well, I'll put that there, and hopefully that will stop the enemy's advance once they get through.
I see them. I'll be right back.
Let's see if I can save Fia Meta for a little bit.
Boring. I don't like damage. Unless it's necessary.
Gather around, guys. So,
Well, shoot.
Need speed to succeed.
Do that. I'll keep you in for a bit, though.
I'll take care of this
Put
place.
you down.
get in the line of death.
This is actually not bad right here.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
I don't need you anymore.
Got a problem that needs solving?
Chen here. Time is limited.
Put you down to deal with this thing.
Need speed.
Take you out. You come back. Okay. Doing good so far.
Keep screaming.
Oh yeah, Ifrit's a huge help there.
Flourish?
Put you back
I'll do
in.
what I need to. Allow me to stop. I'll impart on you all the cries I've heard.
Let's see how well this works out.
Sights locked. Anyone in front of me who's
Come on, kill that guy. Almost. Gosh dang it. So close. Okay, I'm going to take you out so you can deal with this guy.
Sights locked. Boring. There's no fluking between success and failure. Need speed to succeed. So that's our target? Brief.
You take that back. In case anyone watching this thinks this character looks oddly familiar, she's from a very, very, very recent Monster Hunter collab that just ended a few days ago. You can't get her anymore. She was only available during that one thing. Gosh dang it, Chen, I love you. You're so freaking handy. What is happening down here? No, you do not get to
Allow me to study your command. Need speed.
mess with my shield unit.
Boring. Anyone in front of me who still feels like thinking?
I didn't think I'd like Fia Meta as much as I do.
Ever echoes in our souls. I see them. Up your life is mine to protect.
Screw off, artillery man.
I don't like damage unless it's necessary.
Mission accomplished.
Alright, I freaking did it.
The only way to solve a problem is to clear all the obstacles in the way.
I figured I'd
No
beat it
matter
pretty
what
quick.
they
I didn't expect to beat it that quick.
Keep moving.
Heck freaking yeah! Almost got all the medals. All I gotta do now is complete this. I just gotta play a level 3 more times. Alright. I'll do an autoplay of the boss level a couple times, let y'all see my janky way of beating this.
All operators must maintain strict discipline.
纪律，使人意志坚定。接受，更小走。I'm here to help. Gather around me, guys.
And thus has honor.
仁慈能够拯救生命。更小走。All the best. I have to get serious now. 勇敢能够击溃邪恶。
The split halberd sinks in the sand. Great aspirations unrecognized.
勇敢能够击。We're counting on you again today, little apple.
So the main difficulty of this mission is Anduane, up in the upper left. Dude with the halo and the
能够击溃邪恶。
blade wings. That guy's difficult because, not just because he hits like a frickin' truck, never risk, oh dear. Might be in trouble here.
Pass on your last words. No.
Yeah, something's a little different. That should not have happened.
Forward.
All the best. 우리가 청소는 내 특.
Let's see if it saves itself.
Watch out for fires.
I don't think it's going to save itself. Just saying.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
These so-called foes, not even worth drawing commercial.
Got a problem that needs solving?
Man, what a... So one problem with the auto redeploy in this game is that
Great spot.
if a character dies when they're not supposed to, stuff can get a little janky. Because this game has mild elements of RNG. Very mild. You can usually compensate for them pretty easily.
Got a problem that needs solving?
But yeah, this this is really chaotic. Oh dear. How's this gonna play out? Oh yeah, nope, that frickin' lost this one.
Pass on your last words? No.
Okay. Guess I'll have to redo that one after all, so congratulations, you guys are getting
There will be battles.
some extra tactical thinking.
Have you considered the consequences of those inevitable failures?
I'm gonna let it start as it did before. Yeah, we'll do that.
遵命，立刻出发。我和我的破城矛，仁慈能够拯救生命。Good scenery here, Doctor.
I'll go until I get an error message and then I'll take
We're
over.
counting on you again today, little apple. 战术使人思维明晰。I'll be careful.
Yeah, putting that one character down there is a bit of a waste, I'm fully aware.
使人思维明晰。
only that one
Speak as your heart will.
construct wasn't right in the middle of a bunch of spaces where I couldn't put a fast redeploy unit to take it back.
勇敢能够击溃
Would have been nice. Okay, air risk detected.
人
Slow
死
down.
能够拯救生命。
Let's see, what do I want? How do I want to do this?
"勇敢能够击溃邪恶。
Got a problem that needs solving?
Let's do this.
False. Not
Use you.
Serious now.
Need speed to succeed.
勇敢能够击溃邪恶。
I'm fully prepared. This won't hurt your eyes.
请说，
You saw nothing.
I'm going to put you here.
Vermin.
So what he does is he targets the first 5 units within range that this bar hits, and they take a crap ton of damage, like immediately. I'm a little impressed that nobody died in that one. Okay. I'm going to... Oh wait, I should be doing this.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that? I'll take care of this place. Yielding is not an option.
Yeah, it turns out Mudrock is actually really useful against Anduin.
Got a problem that needs solved.
Take you out so Monster can
Moving to
survive.
designated location.
Let him
Enemy
stay as a
spotted.
distraction. Yeah, I'll do that. Save yourself, Keltsit! Don't die, please!
Got a problem that needs solving? Need speed to succeed.
Please give your order.
Let's do this.
길게 이어진 산이 되어라.
Wait, has he even entered phase 2 yet? Because if not, that's a bit problematic.
This will keep you
I'll
quiet.
deal with you. I did! Cool, I got him. And Wayne is down for good.
Moving to designated location. And thus, yielding is not an option.
Why aren't you dying? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this.
To address all beneath the heaven. One scope to spare none upon
The
the earth.
damage zone. I'm a little impressed that he's not dying faster, to be honest. Frickin' nailed it.
If you have no other
Save
work,
this lineup? Yes, please.
I shall take my leave.
Did that accept that? Did I accidentally click off of that somehow? I hope that worked. Yeah, this game has a sanity system that's supposed to limit your playing, but it's so frickin' generous that it doesn't matter. Which is awesome, because I really don't like that limit your playing per day system. And yeah, this game kind of removes the point of that. I only really use it to tell me when I've done enough in a day, if I don't have any particular goals at the time. Just be like, I'm out of sanity. Sure, I'll be done for the day. I'll take it. Alright, let's see if it actually did save that build. If not, I'll have to do that again.
Plotted schemes, waged wars, crossed arms, shed blood. An eternity, unaltered and unfailing in its challenge.
I have to get serious now. 仁慈能够打败。
指定の座標に到着。
If I succeed at this, then maybe we'll tackle the other game mode that I still do not fully understand and see how much I can figure out.
I'll be careful. 勇敢能够击溃邪恶。Get around, guys.
Oh yeah, I forgot I put Ling down that early.
仁慈能够拯救生命。
The split halberd sinks in the sand. Great aspirations unrecognized.
I have to get serious now.
Fabulous.
Just like the oath.
I have to get serious now.
Okay, yeah, it looks like it did save what I was doing.
仁慈能够拯救。
How very tough.
I see them. I'll be right back. Forward. Solidify. Great spot. 나의 목소리.
I don't know, I'm not saying much. I'm watching the battle to make sure it all goes smoothly.
나의 목소리. 닥쳐라. I see them. I'll be right back.
Stay alive, Kaltsit.
Get you stable.
Don't you die over there. I need your monster. And your healing.
Just who are you with? Laying suppressive fire. Got a problem that needs solving?
Nailed it.
길게 이어진 산이 되어라. Speak as your heart wills, and be as your intoxication wishes.
Heck yeah.
A battle without an explosion.
Stream's still working, right?
Makes me feel a little uneasy.
The stream is still working, right, is it? Isn't it?
Maybe
Hey, bleh. I can't talk right. I'm sleep deprived. Good night, Imp. Yeah, just gotta do one more. Let's let that run one more time. And then I'll be moving on.
Sand, dust, and blood. Most fail to imagine the sight of their admixture.
Scenery 战术使人思维明晰。I have to get serious now.
for the marching.
勇敢，能够击溃邪恶。来更小将。I have to get serious now.
Yeah, I remember last time this event ran, and Owain kicked my butt. But it's been a whole year since this event last ran, and I'm a lot stronger and have a lot more characters to work with now. This is one of the only games where I really felt like time and dedication was paying off. Of course, I also whaled my way through it. So, I've dumped a lot of money into this game, probably too much. But hey, I love this game. It makes me think. Not a lot of games do that. Well, I'll rephrase. It makes me think in a way that I actually understand, and that strikes me as fair.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that? I'll take care of this place. Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
I'll be careful. 나의 목소리 답하다. This may be a little hot.
Laying suppressive fire.
Yeah, it is a little bit weird that this game forces you to replay a level to farm things instead of just having some kind of AFK auto farming while you go do something else. But,
who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
What can you do? At least it allows you to speed things up to double time.
When will the hate sunk beneath the battlefield disperse?
If you have no other work for me, I shall take my leave.
Can you guys see the cursor, by the way? I can't remember if OBS shows the cursor here or not. I know Discord doesn't. I did it. I did the thing. I got guiding ahead. Gosh dang it, it's not as golden as I was hoping it would be. It's more bronze. I kind of liked the gold of the rest of these, but hey.
I hope you didn't run
I can add
into
to my
any trouble,
collection.
Doctor.
I'll take this. I'll go do this quick. Oh, somehow the frickin' stream chat wasn't scrolling for me. What's with the angels with the shopping carts? A little hard to explain. Some characters in this game are themed purely for fun. The lore of the angels is kind of interesting. They are called Sancta. They are not actually angels, but they are based on angels, and they basically live in a pseudo-Catholic city where pretty much anything is legal as long as you apply for it and get it signed off. So basically you can be like, hey, can I blow up this statue? Like, I've got the paperwork here and everything, can I blow it up? And they can be like, yeah, alright, just as long as you plan to rebuild it. That's actually how that story starts. Some folks blow up a statue and rebuild it. Just for fun. But yeah, for some reason enemies in that game mode have an ice cream theme. I don't know why. I forget what I came in there to do. I think I already did it.
I hope you didn't run into any trouble, Doctor.
Also, Shadow, you said you see one. Are you talking about the yellow cursor that I'm currently spinning circles around Lynn's face? Trust is up at 108. Yeah. Event medal. What? It's not an event? Okay. Oh, here. Okay, these are more events. Got it. Give me you. Where do I want to put you? I think I'm gonna do this. I'm trying to create some sort of gradient across here. I'm proud of this, but I could have gotten the big one. I just did not pay enough attention to what I had to do to get the big one. And I'm really mad about it because this is an event that will never happen again. I'm using this to fill in for the fact that I really should have won that event and gotten everything in it. That is now 2 times that has happened, where I should have gotten everything and I just didn't. Because I'm a dunce. I'm really mad about the other one I missed because it was shiny and black and gold. It was gorgeous. I am kind of proud of this, because I didn't use a guide for it. I don't remember what this one is for. Let's see if I can find it. I don't remember what this one's from either. Capable police officer. I appreciate it, but I don't remember what for. It's an event medal. Maybe it had to do with one of the stories or something. One of the shorter, simpler events. Okay, yeah, let's do this. I'll go ahead and take you out as much as I am the Winter Prince and would like to keep that in. I don't even know what the heck that don't even remember what the heck that represents anymore. Oh, dang it, frickin' get up there. Get down there, you get up there. You go there. Maybe I should rearrange these a little bit. I kind of want Dorothy's vision to be on the far left, because that was the first big medal I ever got. At least as far as completing events in full. That's from the Monster Hunter event, by the way. Let's finish and save that. Is anyone still watching this, by the way? You haven't responded to my earlier question, Shadow. Am I droning on that hard? You can see the cursor that I'm currently spinning in circles, right? Cool. Yeah, I saw you say I see one, so I wasn't sure if you meant the cursor or something else that I forgot I asked. Yeah, the orange one. What other cursor would there be? I don't exactly have two mice that I use in tandem or anything. That sounded rude. I don't mean to sound rude. I'm just tired.
See you exhausted, can you?
Alright, fire within the sand. I know next to nothing about this event. It is purely experimental. Meant to be a test run of things. I should really play it more. And technically now I can. Yeah, it's really frickin' complicated. I think I'll get the hang of it eventually. What is happening here? I kinda want to restart because I had a bad beginning to this. Excuse me, goodness. Let's see, what are we working with? I only won. Okay, let's see. What the? An angry yet sad man is dragging his bag and leaving the area, but from his clothes, he seems to hail from a nomadic city and even looks like an official. Strike casual conversation. The young man introduces himself. He is indeed a young official following the ideology of the King of Kings, God, and has come to these remote towns to introduce some foreign technologies to reform their means of production so that the entire country can find a new way of life. But after several years of toil, he has seen no hope of success, only all the failures of his comrades. Only a few of the numerous districts and towns were willing to accept their ideas. He seems to be piqued by your apathy to his plight and interest in what was inside his package, and randomly hands you one of his tools. One normal tactical prop. Okay. Have I built anything in here yet? I have just these two things. Uh-oh. Did it freeze? What's happening? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? It froze? I've never seen that happen. Shadow, are you still there? Is the stream still working? Squares were too many. The stream is still working, right? You can still hear me? Yeah, I think the game is stuck. I think there might be a way to reset. Let's try this. Will this fix it? Huh. Yeah, no, it's completely borked. Fascinating. Let's see, is there something I can do about this? Open macros, sync operations. Open media files. Rotate. Shake. Set locations. Multi-instance manager. What does that do? Oh no, that's not what I want at all. Eco mode. Lock mouse cursor. Toggle full screen. Increase volume, decrease volume. I don't know if there's anything I can do about this being frozen. Shoot. I guess I'll have to reboot. Uno momento. Is there a pause stream option here? Cool. Yeah, that's really weird. I've never had an emulated game freeze on me before.
Arknights.
Made crazier by the fact that I think BlueStacks might be the best emulator of anything that I've ever used, because its UI actually makes frickin' sense. It's not just a bunch of file and view tabs, it's actually got like its own unique UI for everything.
Doctor.
Okay, note to self, don't go into build mode. What are we dealing with here? I don't know that I'll be able to do anything about that. This one will be much easier to handle, I think. Problem is, I don't know which ones are enemy spawns and which ones are exits. And I need food. Corrosion damage to all operators every second. That's problematic. And it looks like they all have that problem. I don't have any other hunting zones that I can work with. Right, there's this one. Lowest max HP is afflicted with burn, receiving 75 hearts damage per second for 10 seconds, and upon subsiding spreads the effect to any nearby operators and adjacent tiles. Okay, I think I can work with that. What is this? Maybe it's just a visual effect. So, I guess I should explain my understanding of this mode so far. I think it's like a survival, vaguely pseudo-open world mode, where you actually have to worry about your operators' stamina and water and food and all that jazz, but instead of actually exploring around a map, you simply go to different zones and play a unique type of level to collect materials and whatnot, and then you can go up here to this black market and buy stuff if you have the right resources for it. It's interesting that it loads it like a mission, but yeah, it's actually just this, and you just activate this guy's skill to speak to him and access his shop. Am I the only one that finds this music to be actually really calming? Gosh, I love Arknights music. Some of it's pretty but then there's some music like this that I'm just like, I want this. I want to listen to this all the time. I don't know what resources I have, though. I have 10 crude gold. I can get 5 wood. I kind of wish I could go back a page instead of having to end the trade and then reopen it. Basic gathering hub. I don't remember what that does. I'm going to exit that. Oh, shoot, maybe that might have counted as an action now that I think about it. I sure hope not. Okay, it didn't. Good. Let's see, what have I got here? I got tools. What have I got here? Oh. Those don't do nearly as much for that counter, though, as these do. Well, let's do this and see how well I do. If I bring in too many units, I'll be in trouble. I'm gonna do you. What the? And a quick select, there we go. Oh no, wait, that's just for the squad. Okay, yeah, okay, got it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna bring you. And I know I'm not using these squads right, but you. I don't remember having gravel on my team. She'll be handy. You. And you. Yeah, I think that'll be good. All right. Will this work? Only one way to know.
It's time. We should be departing any moment now.
Oh dear. Oh no, that's not good. Oh jeez. I'm gonna do this.
I come from the shadows.
Pass on your last words.
Take you out. I'm going to put you there
On your last
to
words.
deal with whatever's in that water. And now...
Moving to designated location.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the heat wave thing.
Pass on your last words. No.
Oh jeez, one of these things? I've never figured out how to kill those in the past.
Arrive Received a designated position. Treatment
Oof.
target sighted.
I don't know if I can beat that guy with him. I'm gonna need her.
No matter what trouble we're in, I'll face it together with all of you.
I come from the shadows.
Get a hold of your breathing and relax.
So, let us sink into the night.
I've got a way to treat you here.
Oh, wait, they're going along the water up top.
I see them. I'll be right back.
Oh, another one of you? Gosh dang it.
No matter what
Just
trouble we're in,
stay put.
I'll face it together with all
Stay
of
put,
you.
let me kill you. Oof. Oh, dang it.
Need speed to succeed.
The actors are all puppets of the script.
Ah, there's the food.
Moving to designated location.
Everyone, hang in there.
Need speed to succeed.
I've got a way to treat you here.
Come on. What am I dealing with over here?
This will keep you quiet. Moving to designated location.
Gosh dang it, why'd you move?
Moving to designated location.
I've got a way to treat you.
Bad luck. You ran into me. Moving to designated location.
So, let us sink into the night.
I'll speed this up a little bit.
Get a hold of your breathing and relax.
I see them. I'll be right back.
Ah, I ran out of time. Oh well. Let's see what I got from
It
that.
is over. Victory is not sweet.
Not nearly as much food as I wanted, but this isn't too bad of a haul, I think. Gosh dang it, game, how do you expect me to progress when I can hardly hunt anything? I have survived one more day. Gosh dang it, what's with the freaking stop? If these guys reach my base, then I have to defend the base. I don't know what half that means. I was able to defend myself. I was able to intercept the last enemies that came through, but it was on a very thin map. Which map was it? Was it this one? Yeah, it was that one. I can defend myself in this one because there's only one exit and one entrance. Why are you here? Yes. 74. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, I'm gonna see what happens if I go here. I don't think I should bring everybody. I think I'll stick with this trio for now.
This will keep you quiet. Need speed to succeed.
Sorry, cute little goat thing. No! Get it! Gosh dang it.
Do you see your own face in the mirror?
Got a problem that needs solving?
No.
Everyone, focus on.
Need speed to succeed.
I'm with you.
I've got a way to treat you here.
Had to go just barely behind my unit.
Bad luck. You ran into me.
Come on.
I come from the shadows.
You know what? I'm fine with this arrangement.
And relax.
So, let us sink into the night.
Need speed.
There
to
we go.
succeed.
That was weird that wasn't working. Oh yeah, what are you doing over there? I forgot. Hey, stop daydreaming, guys. The Lord Emir is angry that you've encroached on a stream in his territory. He's sending over troops. You're wondering how I know that? Well, last month, 2 Lords Emir fought 3 days and nights over a territorial dispute. They finally came to an agreement that sorted it out down to the last fruit hanging on a tree by the border. And you haven't paid your taxes, have you? Of course they'll be coming for you. Is this really the time for that? The troops are already on their way. It might take a little while, though. I ran over as soon as I heard, so stay sharp. Just a few days ago, another settlement was annexed for running too close to a wall. You need money and resources to get a firm footing here. Speaking of which, I have just the product for you right here. Ta-da! Sun Valley Industries' latest. Interrupt him is my only option. I see. What a shame that our product can't meet your needs. But surely you are ready for something like this when you settled in Sargon. Use what time you have to build up your defenses. Why can't I accept his product? Is that just because I don't have the resources for it or something? He is always trying to sell things. I heard that the Re-Steep Black Market sells base stations that can communicate across regions. With that, you could even contact mercenaries from outside and evacuate. Best of all, you could escape with the loot. You know, make the best of a bad situation. Got it, I think. Alright then, no time to chat. You guys need to get ready. I'll be cheering for you. Anyway, you'll need to reinforce the blocks that they'll pass through. Research is important too, and more buildings, of course. Understood. I'll get our supplies inventoried and have everyone prepared for the attack. This is not me. I don't know who this guy is. I think he's supposed to be a support guide of some kind. Guess conflict is a way of finding you no matter where you are. But I think we have the experience to fend this off. Afterward, we should talk about what to do going forward. And we have taxes to think about. We should be getting ready for that too. I wonder how much we'll have to pay. You think war is all fun and games? If you need our products to make it through, this is no time to pinch pennies. Just remember, I'm rooting for you. Oh, listen, seize your courage. A settlement full of youth and vitality is growing on the Yellow Sands. You will endure. Hey, when did the old man show up? What are you thinking? Old Eason cannot tell. He only came to fulfill his promise. Saplings that survive the sandstorms grow deeper roots and gather more water. Come to the black market when you have earned victory. Sand Soldier will see you. It's not old Eason's place to influence your decision. You will find your own answer. Interesting interaction. I don't know why it had to happen out here.
I've got a way to treat
Hear my voice. Hear my song.
No matter what trouble we're in, I'll face it together with all of you.
Tackle
Got a
you
problem
two.
that needs solving?
Takuan.
Oh my gosh, come on. Just freaking get within range, dang it.
I'm with you.
Everyone, hang in there.
They're always just shy.
Moving to designated location.
Takuan.
The actors are all puppets of the script.
Oh jeez.
Got a problem that needs solving?
Of course you would run down.
Moving to designated location.
Everyone, hang in there.
Get him, get him, get him, get him. I think he's just... Oh. Hit him. There we go.
A bad luck.
Get this
You ran into
one.
me.
Gosh dang it, stop running away. Ah, he wasn't in range. Oh well.
I've got a way to treat you here.
What? That is in that space. It should be able to see it.
Everyone, hang in there.
Need speed to succeed.
Takuan.
Come on. I think I should have just enough to get these last couple.
Everyone, hang in there.
I see them. I'll be right back.
Takuan.
Hear my voice. Hear my song.
No matter what trouble we're in,
Oh well, that was a
I'll
waste
face
of
it together with
the
all of
ghost.
you.
Need speed to succeed.
Will anything else show up last minute? Anything at all? Anything else to farm?
I've got a way
Please.
to treat you here.
Doesn't seem like it. What happens if I do
Got a
this?
problem that needs solving?
Oh, I can farm these.
Shadows.
Or maybe I just break them.
Breathing and relax.
Hmm.
A battle without an explosion or cheering makes me feel a little uneasy.
Very nice
I'll take
haul.
that.
Much better.
Maybe next time.
Okay, now first things first. Woo! Yeah, so pretty much every character in this game is some variant of a Neko, with a few of them being straight up furries. I think the only character implied to be a regular human is the player character, known as the Doctor. I forgot I can't feed the others in between acts, though. So if I'm gonna tackle this, I'm going to be doing it exclusively with... Okay, you know what? This might actually work out. I don't have a dedicated healer, but... Could I take one? Let's... Mulberry, I'll take you. I don't remember how Mulberry's stats work. Yeah. Yeah, I think that should work. Want to attack him before he reaches the base. Hot weather. Operators are stunned for 10 seconds every 50 seconds. Okay, so I might want to save Yato for that, so she can take over anytime an operator gets stunned. Should I bring in someone else, I wonder? I'll bring in Surtur. Emergency destruction.
Let's go.
Okay, exit is up there. Got it. I'm going to put you over here.
I'm here to help. Stay safe, everyone. Ooh, we're counting on you again today, little apple.
Vermin.
Dear.
And thus has Auden made reckoned her arrival. So that's our target? That all you got?
Why didn't you stop him? Gosh dang it, Yato. We were supposed to stop that guy. Oh, I guess they have a block 2 thing going on. Very not good. This is awful, awful, awful. I lost. Okay, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake.
Safe here.
I did not realize I would be assaulted by guys that I could not block.
Follow me.
How am I supposed to beat that without putting down 2 shield units right in front of each other? That is absurd. And I don't think I can do anything else, right? Wait, do I still have an action I can perform? The Lord Emir wished for the people on his land to live better lives, so he decreed a new law. Everyone could spend some money to buy information or materials from him. You don't understand his decision, nor the sum he gave, but this is a new rule and everyone was obligated to abide by it. After all, the Lord Emir is willing to help everyone to live a better life. Why not try it? Oh, 50 crude gold? How much have I got? I've only got 13. Oh my gosh, frickin' skip the text, please. Can I do this? No, I can't. Okay, advance. Time to frickin' lose, because I am getting attacked. I forgot I probably should have tried to fortify my base first. Can only be blocked by operators with 3 or more. Can only be blocked by units with at least 2. Okay. I think I know what I'm doing. At least to some degree. Out of these stages, I don't know what happens if you back out. Out of other stages, yeah, I did it earlier, you just
I'll
hit
do as
the
you say.
button in the corner and pull out.
Up team A4. Yato in position.
I can't put her anywhere? What the... Okay, I can put her here.
For the march,
That works out
a
fine.
war song. For the fall, a lament.
Put you here.
Are those on your last words? No.
But I don't have any healing going on.
The actors are all puppets of the script.
As it comes one
Let's hope
word
this
to
helps.
address all beneath the heavens, one scope to spare none upon the earth.
Doesn't seem to be helping enough, unfortunately.
たくあん世相に任せよたくあん漬けあ世相はこちらに
Nope.
役立たずどもは引っ込んでろここは
Well, So I started in the middle of an operation, technically. Which is why it says I made it 7 days, even though I didn't do 7 things. Headquarters has been lost. You are no more than a nameless grain of sand within the desert. Oh, frickin' jeez, that's depressing. Total score 699. So what happens now? Don't tell me you froze again. I think it froze again. Are you kidding me? It froze again. This is technically perfect timing, but it's a weird place to end. I promise the actual game is a lot more stable than this, or at least it always has been until now. I've never had any glitches occur while playing the game before this point, and I've been playing it for like 2 years. I think maybe it's just because this is a new game mode. This is like a test run for it. So that's probably why it's freaking out, but I don't freaking know. I haven't got a clue. You think it's BlueStacks? Maybe. I haven't had an issue with BlueStacks doing that before either. I just like the ease of use of BlueStacks, though, and it's what all the other Arknights YouTubers were using. Maybe that'll change with Google Play now allowing PC usage, but I don't know how that works. Yeah, it could be. Okay. Close it. Open it again. Yeah, I kind of figured it'd be weak. That's why I never really looked into it. Google got so much money, they decided to slack off on their actual programming abilities. Google Drive, OneDrive, Google Play PC. At the rate they're going, it'd be sad, but I wouldn't be surprised if Google itself somehow stopped working. Like, the actual search engine just stopped. How nuts would that be? Yeah, that's a little strange. But Arknights is a free-to-play game, so you should be able to run that too. I can't tell if it froze here or not because this is a loading screen, but I think it actually did. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so what's the gist with this then? I have no idea what any of these do. Gas jet thrower. I don't know how useful that will be to me. $15.20. So I can build 3 of these. I'll do that. I don't know what that does, so I'll do that. And I'll do this. Maybe I should have started with a lot of extra drinks instead. Oh well. So that's how that works, I guess. When transregional communication is established, you can evacuate your current run and bring some provisions, support items, or tools along with you to the next algorithm. Okay. So I can basically quit a run and then start the next one with some extra gear. Find and activate escape route located in some in-game nodes, or construct a transregional communication station and survive for a certain number of days. Okay. And how about this? Ooh, I got stuff. Thank you. But I need to play this a lot more if I'm gonna get this. What are you? Contains items for unlocking and upgrading operator modules. Fruit of the blood and sweat of our colleagues in engineering, this data chunk includes the data and information to meet an operator module's foundational requirements. Okay, I see. Cool, that'll be handy. Sand table simulator. That sounds fun. And what do I need to do to get these? Attain the outfit. Make a total of 60 provisions. I have made none. Make a total of 100 facilities. I've made 2. Reach a victorious ending 1 time. I'm assuming to reach a victorious ending I have to cover the entire field. That's just an assumption, though. Oh man, look at how big that land ship is with the giant frickin' digger claws up front and everything. Holy cow. I'm assuming that's a land ship anyway. Land ships are a thing in this game. Is it going to give me a walkthrough again? It's a bit of a bad time for that. But oh well. Oh wait, that was a bad starting squad. Whoops. From constructs, can I... Yeah, there we go. I need to hunt first and foremost. That's interesting. Whether they only get stunned. Let's freaking try this one. I will add Aya to this. And I know I said I'd shut this off here in a second, but yeah, I'm just gonna test the limits just a little bit, I guess.
No need to make a scene.
Oh, this is way bigger than I thought it was. Oops. What is all this craziness going on? Oh my word. Well, that's not very useful to me. But this might be.
All the best.
Oh, that's what's going on. Okay, so it's not fireballs. That's good to know, at least.
Bad luck. You ran into me. Need speed to succeed.
Yes, lift your voices. Sing for me. Sing for me.
This will keep you quiet. Moving to designated location.
I'm with you.
たくあん納豆ご飯ボロロキリスン Arrived at designated position. Treatment target sighted.
Oh yeah, I don't have any constructs.
No matter what trouble we're
That's
in,
right.
I'll face it together with all of you.
I see them. I'll be right back. Need speed to succeed.
Do you see your own face in the mirror?
Stay there. Gosh dang it.
But you saw nothing. Moving to designated location.
世相にボロロキリスン
Ooh.
Everyone, hang in there.
What's with the artillery? What the f- Alright, you need to die then.
You saw nothing.
I come from the shadows.
Oh my god, freaking click when I tell you to click, dang it. How do they just evolve to start blasting me everywhere?
Bad luck. You ran into me.
Oh no, okay, there's a freaking grenadier there. I didn't even notice that guy.
Hear my voice. Hear my song.
What's happening over here? Why aren't these uncovered?
Moving to designated location.
So,
Let us sink into the night.
Well, I need food first and foremost.
You saw nothing.
Hear my voice. Hear my song.
Need speed to succeed.
Oh, that's what's going on. Oh no. Oh, that's awful.
Professor, temperature stable.
Okay, I got him.
A battle without an explosion or cheering makes me feel a little uneasy. Let's head back. A drink? Maybe next time.
Okay. I'll do that and try something. Provisions. I need to make provisions. I do not have any water. Never mind, I cannot do that yet. I will have to do that later. Okay, this is a much better start than what I had last time. Resource zone. I need to gather resources now. Let's see, I'll take you. You. Let's add you in. Still just dealing with hot weather. And, mulberry.
Target confirmed. They won't know what hit them.
Oh, I forgot to build a water thing. I guess I don't have the resources for it anyway. I need you. Why can't I put this here to farm that? That is not the skill that was supposed to be. Shoot.
For the marching.
Oh, that's why I couldn't put something there. Okay.
Preparing rescue.
True, the split halberds in the sand. Great aspirations unrecompensed.
Yeah, I did the thing. What do I have here?
Standing by.
世相にコンコン症状
I can do it too.
Ooh. My skills almost run out.
Standing by.
Can't believe I gave Yato the wrong skill. Oh no, and Ling's down. Shoot, that's not good. Why is she down? The heck hurt her?
たくあん納豆ご飯
There shouldn't have been anything over here that could hurt her. Whoop.
Fiber flee, it's no use.
Oh, dang it, I wasn't able to attack it from a distance. What is happening?
Standing by.
たくあん炎切り線世相に任せ油揚げ世相に任せよ
I need to pull her out to get those resources. I'll do this. Ooh, that was beautiful.
For the marching, a war song. For the fallen, a lament. Standing by.
Keep in mind, I have basically no idea what I'm doing. I'm just winging it.
It's my job to ensure.
Speak as your heart wills, and be as your intoxication.
I guess my dragons can't pick up any of this wood, huh?
Is that all you got? Finally, am I up?
It's my job to ensure everyone's safety.
He's able to hurt her through the summon? What the frick?
無法者はどこだたくあん漬けあ世相はこちらに
Fiber flee, it's no use. Finally, am I up?
I can do it too.
Now I need to remember to build a water device.
Take
Because I
victory
need
as a
water.
blessing.
I'm in a desert. I need water. It's kind of important. Just a little bit. Okay, advance the day. Brought to you by the Sun Valley Industries base station. Old Easton is in North Zone. Okay. Okay, I guess I can't build a water thing, so I'll do that. Oh, I can build this up over time. Okay. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Gosh dang it, I love that music. Oh. Max all of you out. Guess we're going to a hunting zone. You need to have your skill swapped to that, thank you. Alright, I'll probably end after this one as much as I don't want to.
Time.
Because I really can't
should
afford
be
to go to work
departing
tired
any
again.
moment now.
What have you got for me, Eason? These sands will never be free from conflict. Have you changed your mind? We'll find Sand Soldier at Reef Steep. Old Eason was right. Accept this. It will help you see your future through the whirling sands. Received persistent token Crystal Ball of Fate. Good luck. Okay, what the crap did that do?
You saw nothing. Moving to designated location.
Do you see your own face in the mirror?
Oh dear.
Arrived at designated position. Treatment target sighted.
This will keep you quiet. Need speed to succeed.
I'll be careful.
The actors are all puppets of the script.
Come on. Yeah!
So, let us sink into the night.
Bad luck.
I got
You
you.
ran into me. Need speed to succeed.
Gosh dang it, that one was able to run. Why? Why was it able to run? It was not supposed to be allowed to run.
Yes, lift your voices. Sing for me. Sing for me.
Oof.
This will keep you quiet.
Oof. That's bad.
I'm with you.
Okay, not as bad as I thought it was. Thanks to Texas's auto respawn skill.
Need speed to succeed.
Huh, that actually worked out pretty good. Okay, I don't think I need any more DP for this.
Do you see your own face in the mirror?
Got a problem that needs solving? Pass on your last words? No.
I'm with you.
ん付け。
あ、節操はこちらに。
Oh, dang it!
Please give your this may be a little hot.
Yes. Got him.
Pass on your last words? No.
I come from the shadows,
Moving to designated location.
so let us sink into the night. So, let us sink.
Gained extra
into the
materials.
night.
Bad luck.
I didn't know I could gain extra materials from that. I will do that.
Need speed to succeed.
Got nothing much better to do anyway. Can I destroy that cactus? Probably not. But I've got 35 seconds to find out. Nothing else spawning. Let's go for it.
The guilty will be
Nope.
punished.
Can't do anything about that. I will wait just in case something else decides to show up. Oh, in perfect timing, I can feel my body starting to crash again after all the weariness that I've been dealing with. I got everything out of this that I possibly could have. That was awesome.
さすがドクターでござる。節操だけでは何人か撃ち
Heck yeah! Now, first things first, figure out how to build a water farming device. If I even can. Oh, I need wood for that. Okay. Can't do anything here. So in the meantime... Let's use one of everything and see what happens. Hunter's rice wrap. Deployment cost -2, defense +6. Okay. What happens if I just do one of each? Oh, I can't. I need... Okay, I do need 3 ingredients. Technically 5 ingredients every time. Alright. It's good for you. Kinda don't want to stop here, because it'd be really bad for me. I'll do one more and I'll stop. The reason it would be bad to stop here is because I'm not going to remember what I'm trying to do. I think Gaviel can probably carry more materials, so that's why I'm adding her to this squad. Let's give it a shot. Y'all still there? You're pretty quiet.
Okay, we'll head out right away. Everyone, please stay safe. We'll meet again once this is
The
over.
resources are still there from the last time I farmed it. That's funny.
So that's our
I'm gonna
target.
take you out.
No use.
Oh my gosh, I can't kill him fast enough.
Standing by.
Fear not! Here I come!
For the marching, a war song. For the fallen, a lament.
You'd think a chainsaw would be better at cutting materials.
So that's our target. Fight or flee, it's no use.
Gotcha.
Am I up?
She was actually very close to killing him. Alright.
I'll charge you, weak! Kick ass!
Oh, I straight up broke that tree. Oh, jeez.
Doctor, leave the big guys to me!
Truly evocative. The split
Oh
power
gosh, her
sinks in the
respawn is
sand.
so big, though.
Desperation unrecompensed.
Engaging. Fight or flee, it's no use. Standing by.
I'm not gonna mess with the monsters out there at the moment.
Preparing rescue.
Engaging. That all you got?
I'm assuming these trees respawn at some point, because if not,
Sinks in
then
the sand. Great aspirations
what am I supposed to do
unrecompensed.
about it once they're gone, if I need more wood?
I'll take the lead. The rest is up to you guys. Doctor, leave the big guys to me.
Engaging. Flurry. Standing by.
I'd say ain't doing too bad. We're absolutely demolishing that tree. Heck yeah. Go, Yato, go.
Everyone, please be careful.
Speak as your heart wills, and be as your intoxication wishes.
Can I get it before time runs out? I think I can, just barely.
Finally, am I up? Finally, am I up?
Fear not! Here I come!
Nailed it. Give me all that wood. Yeah, boy. 15. What a haul. I am the genius man. I don't have the materials. Maybe I should have saved a couple of these. Alright, somehow I'm only just noticing that they all have their own unique energy levels. I'm a dunce. Only a block of one, so I don't want to do that. Attack speed increase, so I'm excuse me. How does this work? Is this a permanent upgrade? I'm gonna assume so. I'm gonna use it on Soraya. Okay, I will back out now.
I hope you didn't run into any trouble, Doctor.
I'm gonna have to go to bed here in a second. So this is probably going to have to be the end of this stream. For anyone watching, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Oh, jeez.
I hope you didn't run into any trouble, Doctor.
yeah, that'll be it for tonight. I've been recording this as well, so I can share it with my brother-in-law, see what he thinks about it. At least to a degree. See how it all works out. Yeah, alright. Good night, everyone.